And I am back with Baby Got Scraps, and this is going to be a very fun pocket page. So I have a bunch of pretty much Disney related elements because I think they're fun and cheerful and very useful for amusement parks and things like that, because there's not a whole lot out there for other amusement parks. It's almost like Disney is the only amusement park that ever exists. So I purchased them because I don't intend to use them for Disney, because I have no Disney photos. So here I am showing you guys a couple creative memories, borders and stickers and things like that that were available quite a few years ago, actually. And I also have this really cool collection by Close to My Heart. I don't really remember what it's called, but it came with these acrylic little pieces and all of these sticker sheets. So, and what's really cool is this is Close to My Heart's very first time to do some sort of metallic on their sticker sheets. So I thought that that was pretty neat too. And I was going to steal a bunch of stickers off of this. I have some cards that are from their 8.5 by 11 little mini album that you could have made all about a theme park, which, you know, clearly is geared towards Disney. Oh, there's another one that I don't think I meant to put in this particular kit. And then I have this one here. These are the little pieces that Close to My Heart does when you buy a kit. They separate all the little pieces so you know which one goes on what layout. Have no intention of doing it that way. Here are the scraps that I picked out. One little piece from Family Fun, a Christmas stripe from 49 in Market, and then this blue piece that is uber old from Close to My Heart. Can't even remember the name of it, but I have a few sheets of it left, and I do love using it for my theme park. Now, this isn't particularly a theme park. This is actually our company picnic, and what the company does is it puts on this huge picnic, mostly just for the kids. There are rides and games and popcorn. Ooh, that looked yummy. Rides and games and toys, things for the kids to do, you can do spin art. I mean, all sorts of stuff. And the best part is these bouncy houses. Now, all you do is your parent signs up saying, yes, we're going to go. And there's 12 of us, right? How many ever? Well, for us, there was 8 at the time because Cora was still here with us when we were going to this particular company picnic. And so we go and we get a wristband, and you can go on these rides as many times as you want. You can go and get 2 snow cones, 5 corn dogs or hot dogs or hamburgers or whichever ones you want. I mean, fill up to your little heart's content of all of this stuff. And it lasts about 3 to 4 hours. It's so super fun, you guys. The kids really, truly enjoy it. And the company that we used to work for did this for us, did this for our families, and everybody can get together and have a great time. So I've got these really fun photos. And the thing about these photos is that, well, here I have no idea. I get so lost at how these are supposed to go together that it takes a while and I cut most of it out. But the best part about these rides is parents can do them too. And so it is super fun. And I've done most of these layouts, most of these photos, except for this big, huge balloon slide that my husband's just a big, giant kid and decides that he's going to go down the slide too because it makes his daughter giggle, right? I mean, who doesn't love to hear the giggle of a little one? I know I do. Kyrie has the most specialist giggle ever. It is adorable when she does do a true belly giggle. Like, she can do a ha-ha giggle or a hee-hee giggle, but when she really does giggle, it is just music. It is just the cutest thing ever. So anyways, I am documenting all of my weirdos going down this slide, and I've got so many photos of it that I just can't handle it. So this one over on this side is Isaac, and then Isaac is the one in blue, and I think William is in red. I cannot remember. And then, of course, Kyrie is in pink and her dad is in gray. So not that it matters by chance. I mean, look at how little my little Isaac is. Oh, my goodness. He's taller than I am now. One of the things I forgot to pull out is some, title pieces and whatnot. So I'm going through this basket of thickers that this is the only thing I'm going to be using in 2023 until it is gone. If I get to the end of 2023 and it is still in existence, I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys. I seriously need to figure out what to do. But I decided to do this because these pre-made words don't work for me. And I do want to use them up and get them out, even if they don't even make any sense. So I picked out these words right here. It says the best. But then if you notice down at the bottom, I kind of giggled too, because I took the word forever and cut off for, and now I just have the word ever down there. And I almost put down the best ever. And it giggles because there's so many people that complain about that particular set of words. Because if it's the best ever, then you're never going to scrapbook anything else ever again, is what I've heard. And I just don't see it that way, because at this moment in my life, this was the best, and then 2 years down the road, this could be the best, things change, right? That's why they remake movies. That's why they, people take rides and upgrade them and things like that. So at the moment, like I said, in time, it is the best. And then, of course, it gets better. And so anyways, that's just the way that I see it. So I do have a lot of dead space in every single one of these photos. So this is the perfect layout or perfect pocket page to put one of these border strips in. But I'm going to put everything and contain them inside the pocket. I'm not going to put anything on the outside of my pocket this go around. Shocker, I know. But with these types of photos, I can do this. And make it cut all these borders apart and make it go across inside the pocket instead of having to go outside the pocket, because I'm really not covering anything up. All I'm covering up is this big blue giant balloon, so to speak. And so I just really do like the fact that I am able to do this and keep everything contained within the pocket, and not have to worry about needing it to stay as a whole, because it doesn't work if I don't, type of deal. The decision to make things outside the pocket or inside the pocket really is on whether or not you can cut it at that specific point. Can you cut it? Would it make sense being cut? Or if you put it on the layout without that gap, does it cover up too much of the photo? That is another thing that you have to keep in mind, because of the fact that sometimes I use that gap for my advantage of being able to, okay, if I put this here on the outside, there's going to be a gap, and now I'm not covering up as much of the photo as I wanted to, or as I didn't want to, right? So that gap does come in handy every now and then. When you think of it this way. For these particular photos and gaps, I'm not too concerned about them, because I think they'll add to the funness of this layout. And I am going to add a little bit of yellow by adding all the yellow stars, which kind of is disappointing because there was only 4 whole yellow stars. This entire collection, there wasn't a whole lot of yellow stars. And then for the Creative Memories stars, they were all in circles. Like, really? How can that be? Of course, I have to adjust. I'm watching a show, and every now and then Netflix asks if I'm still there. And so I have to put in my code and say, yes, I am. And yes, I am who I say I am, because I have my, I basically have an on guard on my Netflix account. So that way my kids aren't watching it when they're not supposed to. My kids have an allotted time to watch or play on electronics. And so this way, when I'm not at home, or they are at home and I had to run an errand, things like that, they're not getting on the internet without permission. So anyways, every time Netflix asks if I'm still there, I have to put in a code. That's it. That's all that was. And it turned into a big old long happy story. So I also have this Oh Happy Day. That is from this vacation collection that I really thought I was going to use and then didn't end up really using it at all, which is weird. So I'm going to go ahead and have two titles on this, because this is where the two upper photos are my daughter going down the slide, which Dad had to coax her into it, because once you actually climb up the balloony stairs and get up that high, that was really high for her, and she really did not want to go down unless Dad went down. So Dad pretty much said, okay, if you go down, I'll go down right after you. And so she went down and giggled the whole stinking way. The first time it wasn't so much of a giggle, but the second time it was a giggle. And then of course it was more fun when Dad went face first down the slide, right into her, because she was still down at the bottom. And she just thought that was the funniest thing ever, and she no longer was scared of anything pertaining to this little slide. So she has a height problem. She's always has a height problem. She won't go on any rides at all in any theme park at all. I don't know how to fix that. But yeah, it's just one of those things where she'd rather keep her feet on the ground. That's it. She won't go on anything. I tried to take her on is it a Ferris wheel where you get in the basket and it goes up and around? I tried to take her on that. We got one cart away because we were putting people behind us, and that was high enough for her. She was done. We had to back up and get out because she just couldn't go any higher. So she has a height problem for sure. But this particular day, she enjoyed this very much because Dad came after her face first, and it made her giggle, and she forgot about it for a quick minute. But she was done. She did not want to get back up that high and go down again. So her ride was over. But at least she tried it, and she got, she was able to go down the slide, which was nice. But after that, it was, I'll stand here with Mom and take pictures. So anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do love creating these types of layouts for, using supplies that were not intended for this particular thing. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of theme parky stuff out there that is not Disney related. And so I do buy the stuff just so I can use it on my other fun types of layouts that I want, to treat as a theme park. So it is nice. I do end up with leftovers that are definitely Disney-esque that I cannot use. But, one of these days, I might make it to Disney. One of these days, I have to get over, my crowded phobia and get over that. But it's in the future. It's in my bucket list. It really is. It's very low on my bucket list. But one of these days, I will make it. Anyways, be done. Thank you so much, and I will check y'all later. Bye.